Hello, folks. It is I, Mr. 502, back again. This is a terrible intro. Don't worry about it, though. We're going to talk about Gliscor. Gliscor got banned. Gliscor's gone. It's over. No, just kidding. He actually didn't get banned. It was a do not ban vote. When it was called, at least, it was at around 57%. Which means it's going to stay in the tier, which personally I'm happy about. I'll get into that more later. So apparently with the new suspect test rules, the full vote is now public. Maybe it's always been that way. I don't know. I'm pretty stupid. But anyway, I went to look, and the only significant name I could really find, apologies if you're watching this video and you're a significant person, I apologize, was Finchinator, and Finchinator voted do not ban. I'm not going to analyze this at all. I just wanted to show you the prominent people who might have voted in this suspect. I didn't find Blunder, Pokey-Aim, any of those guys. So that's all I got for you prominent names. And the last time Gliscor was suspected was a year and a week ago from today. And, well, that's when that vote was called, at least. And that was a ban vote of 66%. So, yeah. So why did it not get banned this time around? This was back with when the Teal Mask was the most recent thing in the game, and now of course we have the Indigo Disk and a whole bunch of other meta changes, a whole new lot of Pokemon. So what changed? What changed, folks? First of all, the set Gliscor ran changed. It used to be Terra Water, EQ is its only attacking move, Protect to stall and to give it more healing turns, Toxic, which synergize with Protect, Toxic. Of course, it's not a guaranteed because even though Gliscor is a poison heal guy, Toxic is 100% accurate, but Toxic's still very good. And Spikes. And it was so annoying. It was literally so annoying. It was maybe the most annoying thing on the planet. Completely understand why he got banned back then. This guy was an annoying, like, stall freak, balance freak. As long as you got your Toxic Orb up, you pretty much won the game with this guy. It was very hard to counter, hard to deal with. It was frustrating to play against. I think that might have been one of the worst parts about it. It was just not a fun gaming experience. But now we're reinventing ourselves. We're reinventing the wheel in 2024, and we got this wacky set. So now we run Sword Stance. We run a Sword Stance offensive set. I don't believe this spread is the most optimal spread, but this is what the Showdown damage calculator gave me. So, and this set doesn't even run Earthquake, which is super interesting to me. I guess Facade at base 140 power, and the fact that Knockoff and Facade together is pretty damn good coverage. You don't really need Earthquake all that much, which is totally fair. And this one also runs Terra Normal type to give you stab on top of it. So, very, very cool Gliscor. I don't really... Knockoff's a very good move. Personally, I would rather run Earthquake on this set, but you know that's why Showdown is a game of invention, and you don't have to run the same base set that everyone else does. So basically, Gliscor now is an offensive threat. Obviously, it's still annoying to fight because Toxic Orb is impending doom. Plus, Protect is basically a guaranteed 25% healing every turn, based more or less. It's very bulky. It's a very strong offense. I mean, 95 isn't the strongest, but it's strong enough once you get some Sword Stance going. This set is, though, countered very easily by guys such as Fizdef Clefable, Unaware Fizdef Clefable, Unaware Don Bozo. I'm sure there's other Pokemon this is walled by, but those are the two that are coming to mind right now that are OU threats. Corviknight walls it semi-well. I'm not going to say it walls it super well because Knockoff is neutral. So, and Facade is like, especially for the non-attack invested ones, like you're just not outputting that much damage. And that's why I say the Unaware guys are good at walling this. So, yeah, I feel like Gliscor now does have a lot of counters, which I feel like its Spike set really didn't. Its Spike set just came in on everything and sat on everything and could do whatever it wanted to, do whatever it pleased, and you know that's how it went. But I feel like the Sword Stance set has some counter ability to it. So I've got to talk about my set too. And by my set, I mean Hey Rice's set, because this is the set I like to run a lot. So I do want to talk about it because, and I wouldn't just like throw this in here if I didn't have a legitimate claim to thinking that it's a legit set, because I really do. And I've had so much success with it that, and I'm a pretty bad player, I think. So if I'm doing like well with it, I think it's good. So Earthquake, Facade, Sword Dance, Agility. So this is so you can outspeed things, obviously, and then Sword Dance up and just sweep through the opponent's team. This is meant to be an in-game sweeper. You just need to get in on something that you can agility on. And I guess the only awkward thing about this set is after 1 agility, you're faster than everything in the metagame, everything unboosted in the metagame, except for one exception, and that one exception is booster speed Iron Val. So, and the problem is Gliscor faces into that thing a lot. I found Iron Valiant's a very popular mod, so of course you're gonna fight it a lot. But I found that that's the only like awkward thing about it, is that you need 2 agilities outspeed that thing. And of course, Iron Val has Encore, so you're always kind of at risk of Iron Valiant just like coming in raw and encoring you into one of your setup moves. But other than that, it's cool. The only other problem with this set I have is Air Balloon Golden Go is somewhat popular right now. And by somewhat, I mean very popular right now. And this set is completely walled by that. So you do need to break Golden Go's balloon in order to win with this set. But shout out to Hey Rice. This is a masterful EV spread. I feel like it's a little less vulnerable to at least Unaware Clef. Probably not Unaware Doso, because, you know, you don't have that much attack investment. And Don Bozo is just a very defensively bulky guy anyway. So, but like Unaware Clef, this matches up a little bit better into. But yeah, that's all I got. I just wanted to say Gliscor did not get banned this time around, and I'm not going to stretch this out to 8 minutes because that would be very rude of me. So I'm going to end it now before we keep dragging on any longer. Thank you all for watching. Leave your thoughts below in the comments. Did Gliscor deserve to get banned? I don't know. I don't think it did, so I'm glad it didn't. And I'm totally going to keep using Double Dance Gliscor, aka the King, aka pinch your tits. Okay, bye. That's all I got. Bye.